your occupation.
Oh, okay.
Of being buff, Skaven. Mm.
What kind of bonus is it?
It was plus 20 because it's 3.
Yes.
It's the 3 against 1.
So
Alright.
that would be a yes.
12 damage. Much more.
Ooh!
Bonk.
How do you kill the Skaven?
Alright, so as the Skaven kind of focuses on the smuggler, he doesn't notices the sharp edge of the spade pierce the nape of his neck, just kind of say right into his spinal column and out the other way as Sagittarius kind of hoists the shovel upward and just off goes its head. Fatality style.
Yep, rock. Now it's your turn.
Right.
And I accidentally rolled a second attack on Siegfried, but it failed anyway, so whatever.
I have to say, it's a nice feeling actually not being hit.
Well, I did learn one thing.
Whoa.
Because I was contemplating something. Apparently, if we delay, it's actually a half.
Yeah. I think the turn ends in. Let me have a quick look at the delay.
Yeah, it says your turn ends immediately, but you have a half action reserved for later use.
Yeah.
Kind of makes sense, because you're just kind of more waiting for an opportunity to do something, and that's taking time.
Mm-hmm. You know what? Nah. I will swing.
If I recall, I think a round in this is 10 seconds.
It is 10 seconds.
It's been a while since I've looked up that part.
Alright.
Oh!
The big hits.
Roll for Ulrich's Fury. 43 is your target.
Alright.
Okay, so into chat, type /R 1d10 plus your strength bonus, which is.
I think there's a button for Ulrich's Fury at the bottom, though.
Yeah,
Is there?
yeah.
Does
On
it
the
automatically explode?
Oh.
Right.
yeah. There's on the weapons. Yeah.
Oh, that's just for the test. That's not for the
Okay.
damage.
And there's a clean. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
it's,
guess
the reason it's this is because what's your strength bonus?
Sure. 34, so it'd be what, 3?
Yes. The reason is because it explodes. And so if it were to get a 10, it rolls another one.
Oh, I see.
Actually,
Yeah.
actually, I think it adds the +3 each time. So.
Okay, no. When you click the Ulrich's Fury, you can write like 100 there, and you just hit.
Okay.
And
then it would do it.
Yeah, then it would do it.
Okay.
It was basically this is the confirmation
Yeah.
roll. Basically.
So you can roll your damage if you want, though.
Alright.
If you don't want to take my 2 that I rolled.
Alright, so roll damage.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
5
5.
damage.
So that is 18 damage.
Mm-hmm.
Is it still
Your
alive?
pickaxe enters its skull.
Nice.
Take that, you oversized rodent. And since that was only 1, I'll do this. Make this one now outnumbered.
Hey, let's fucking
Roll.
go!
Oh, I can help you, Seek. Half action aim, half action fire, which means in totality I'm rolling with -10.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I still hit.
I think there's a talent that helps you shooting into combat.
Nice.
Sorry, what was that?
I think there's a talent that helps you shoot into combat.
Oh. Here we go again.
Here's the fucking damage.
I mean,
Yeah, I know. So 13, 17 total.
no.
What?
The target
it-
number is the target would be 35 in this case.
Yeah.
Oh, so you
It's,
still have
it's the
to.
confirmation roll. The reason I said 100 last time was because he already did confirm the hit, basically.
Oh,
However-
my mistake.
However, it is still 13 damage.
Mhm.
Good shot, Rolf.
The tides are turning, friends.
You hear a crack as the stone hits the Skaven's chest. And the Skaven just kind of starts coughing up blood and falls over. He's not quite dead yet, but he's obviously has a punctured lung and is starting to bleed out.
Mm-hmm.
Arla's truly blessed your aim, Rolf. Good one.
So I'm sure you finish him off kind of thing, but
Yep.
Yes, for Sigmar.
Yeah, Siegfried's gonna. Well, yeah, I would assume if nobody else is going to, he'd probably finish off the Skaven. With a downward thrust of the halberd.
Eladio takes a breath and pulls out a vial and drinks it.
Right, so as I was saying, where was I? Oh, yes.
All right, guys. I do believe we need to get going. Our friend here is in great harm. Let's hurry up.
You turn to look at him and you see his wounds closing.
In short, this is why the tower in the tarot cards is known as a bad omen.
Griffon blinks and looks at our friend. You all right? What exactly is going? Where did your wounds go?
I drank a potion.
Oh, of course.
Alright,
Should have
enough
known.
mimic.
So
Well,
these few were running from something.
Running?
Luckily, yeah, he points down the path they came from.
Mm-hmm.
Luckily, that is not our road. That is. And he points this way.
Yeah, well,
Siegfried is just going to quickly inspect the Skaven here for equipment.
Hang on a sec. Eladio kind of looks at you and shakes his head. What is Signore?
Fair point. Last time I went to examine one of these weapons, it was poisoned. Let's get going.
No. These are Flame Pestilence. They were plague monks.
Assume from that name they're the ones spreading the plague then in that case. Which means their weapons are probably coated in the stuff. Regardless, let's get going. Lead the way.
Drugs and your group travels
enough!
another half hour before the stallion stops you all to hunker down in a small alcove. He indicates the packs he gave you all at the start of the journey. Put the clothes on you find in there. Each pack contains what looks to be a workman's smock covered with dark stains. You're all dye workers now. Congratulations on your new professions. He grins.
oh,
This is
good.
where we part ways, my friends. A short trip down this tunnel will bring you to the rear of Gormer's Dyes. Will you all will blend in with the evening shift, who should all just be getting off work.
Where exactly should I put this? Siegfried then gestures to his halberd.
That's on you, lad. Corners in the rat holds. Welcome to Talabheim. He stands, takes a few steps, then pauses to throw back over his shoulder. I shall pray to Myrmidia for you all.
And I shall pray for you too. Let us all get through this nightmare together. Through this nightmare.
How big are the sacks?
like like a small sack full of clothing.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Like think like a grocery store bag.
Oh, this could be fucking
Kind of
difficult.
size.
Just gonna have to carry this around.
Mhm.
So what you do is you just act like it's completely normal.
It's a glorified walking stick with a sharp end.
Yeah, no. What you do is you tie the bag around the walking stick to make it look like you're carrying clothes or something, but it's really a sharp object. Mhm.
Well, I believe we should get going then.
He
Get going.
disappears off into the shadows of the tunnel, turning a corner.
And immediately getting shanked by a more Skaven.
Another 3 plague monks appear.
Let me find my map so that I can see where the hell Dormers is.
Well, so far this is 2 out of 2 combats, and I've not been damaged yet, which is certainly a surprise.
You want that to change?
Even more surprised I've not taken a crit yet, which I'm fully expecting next combat session. But you know what? 2 for 2 is a new record.
Mhm.
Well, it is. So to take crit damage, you have to be below 0. To take like an Ulric's Fury kind of style hit, you have to be fighting like something terrifying. Mooks
Yeah.
Mooks don't get crits.
Oh, okay.
Max damage. Mhm.
Yeah. We'll count a crit as just rolling max damage. There we go.
Fair enough.
Which I'm surprised that's not happened yet. I'm pretty expecting it to, but I'll take the fucking 2 combats without taking a hit so far.
We say where the fucking dire is, which is hilarious. So I will simply do this. First, and we will start you there next session.
Wow, we really did cover a lot of ground. Jesus.
Well, you
Oh,
went,
the rat
you went, like,
holes.
from
That's the
here-
foreboding name.
down to like here, and then like that way.
A rat way.
I'm not a massive fan of the fact that we're in a place called the rat holes.
Don't worry,
Given
Donut.
the current occupations farther down.
What did you say our new occupation was, Zach?
Die makers.
Dyers.
Yeah,
Dyers, alright. I am now Grifongo
Yes.
Duchy, rest team Dyer.
As the party
things
drops
die.
the campaign and just starts working as a dyer until everything goes to shit.
Yeah. At least we died rich, Zach, you know? Isn't
Well,
that the American?
the problem there is that we are the ones that are going to make it to shit because half of us are infected.
I do have a feeling, though, that the city is going to be very infected once we get inside.
Why you think that's gonna happen? Everything's gonna be perfectly alright.
I may have forgotten what universe we're living in.
You're gonna love the title of chapter 3.
Uh-oh.
You fucked, boy.
I mean, you're not wrong.
I mean, that's the life in Warhammer Fantasy.
Yeah.
We are shit out of luck.
No, like it is hilariously.
Wait a minute. We didn't see neither hair nor skin of any giant frogs or chaos.
I said
feel-
May.
Please, Mr. Inquisitor, don't shoot my face for even hearing about chaos, please.
I said May.
Uh-oh.
No, he was saying talking about when I posted the Chaos Space Marine and the Lizard Guy.
Oh.
Yeah. What is this heresy I'm hearing about?
Sigmar, bless this ravaged body.
There you go.
We're in the
Chapter
army
3.
now.
You're in the militia now.
Do we
Like I
get Bill
said.
Murray?
Close enough to be
Uh-huh.
your front.
Wait, what? Oh. You're in the militia now. I'm technically a soldier. Well, I am a soldier. I'm not technically a soldier.
Well, you're in the militia now, Donut.
You're in the militia now. Whoa,
Hey, look,
whoa,
they,
you're in the militia now.
They wear masks just like,
I-
most people did during
Both
COVID.
of the same fucking thing.
It looks like
the
a-
fucking same.
It looks like they're wearing underwear on their face.
Actually, it's nose protection.
So, how much XP did we earn from this session?
You asked me like that, like I know.
Yes. Zach, roll a 1d200 to see how much experience we get.
Okay,
No.
34.
Well, we're fine.
Oh shit.
No, I'll give you guys 150.
Nice, thank you.
Woohoo!
That's a scam.
And it was 50 to raise a stat.
No,
100.
There's 100.
everything costs 100.
Oh.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Almost everything.
If it does, it costs 200.
So, what do I have here? I can boost my agility to 46, or I can increase the amount of my wounds I can take. Or I can purchase a talent, but we don't have any ranged weapons yet, so it's kind of pointless.
Chapter 3.
You mean
You're in the
don't
militia.
have ranged weapons?
Where?
Specifically, the
Oh,
ranged
wow.
weapons that I want, which is gunpowder. That fucking bastard, though, if he's gonna fucking kill himself with his pistols, he can at least handed us one. The fucking selfish bastard.
Wow.
I'd have fucking shot him myself.
That's how you really feel.
Donuts just like, die for me. Mm-hmm.
Siegfried may or may not be having an internal mental breakdown from what's happening.
I mean, that seems accurate.
Given that he what initially started as just a refugee like guard thing has turned into, we leave the city, we come to face with ogres, we guard people, there's people killing each other in the fucking refugee thing. We didn't solve that. We come back, the plague's fucking affected everyone, Siegfried's been abandoned. We lose a kid in front of us. People are dying. It's a clusterfuck. Oh yeah, and I also now have an insanity point.
1/10 of the way, Donut.
As several.
Mm.
I think I almost thought that everyone got it, but no, I don't think everyone.
No, it was just Siegfried,
Just the people
Zachary.
witnessing the
Rolf.
event.
Yeah.
You-
So that
me
happened.
and my boy and the elf were too far away to get, I want to say, our eyes burned out. Mm.
Yeah. So Siegfried's a little bit pissed off at the world. Huh? He's having his faith tested incredibly.
Your faith tested, you say? Well, I have quite the pantheon for you then.
Ah, yes, going to be tempting our boy Siegfried with the Chaos Gods, I see. Mm.
What is
Sorry,
this
yeah.
heresy?
Throw in your guesses which god would be most likely attracted to Siegfried.
Clearly Zintage, trust.
Yeah, totally.
Care, considering you are so sick, I would say Nurgle.
I mean, that's a fair point. Actually, I'll give you that one. That's a fair point.
Blood for the blood god.
Wow.
It would
You should have said the last one that wasn't the guy. I mean, like, yeah, that makes sense.
It would probably be Nurgle or Khorne, let's be entirely honest. I have 100 XP to spend. Do I spend it on learning gunpowder weaponry, which I'm not going to use, or in literally anything else?
I mean, wait, do you have like gunpowder weapon in your current class or? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I got the choice between two-handed weaponry or gunpowder
Ah.
as a soldier. So of course I can go back and take the gunpowder,
Mm-hmm.
which I might do. I'm half tempted because I like the idea. I've got the ambidextrous thing.
I mean,
I like
you
the
could
idea.
just wait till you get your next class, I suppose, since you're probably gonna have gunpowder used there as well.
That's a fair point, actually. Veteran does get 2 weapon groups.
So you can wait until you get a gun to get it, or just pick it up when you get your next class.
I could get a quick draw, actually. That would actually be really...
I got quick draw, but you walk around with your halberd out all the time, so...
Yeah, but the point is that... let me have a quick look what quick draw specifically does. How is it worded specifically?
You can ready once for free, basically. Pull out your weapon.
You guys have fun. I'm about to head to work in an hour, so...
Yep,
Sure.
hope you have a good day.
Alright.
Night.
Yeah.
I do wish that I had a way of being able to switch from shield to two-handed halberd, thwack, switch back to shield, and
Now, I have a question. When you guys eventually get an insanity, would you rather me roll it on the table to get you a random one, or pick which one fits best?
I would go with which one fits best. Just
Yeah,
I mean,
same.
I know a choice between two could also be fun, but honestly, I'm fine with either one.
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
I'll
that's a fair
probably
point.
still do that because there's some that are similar enough.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Like, yeah, Death and Despair.
Mm-hmm.
Let me have
Because
a
unlike the mutations, they don't really. Some of them have a mechanical effect. Others not quite so much.
I suppose the nice thing is that we can get the insanities cured, albeit with difficulty. I think even insanity points can be gotten rid of.
Yes. You go find a psychologist.
Yes.
You go talk to a therapist.
You go and talk to a therapist that just don't exist.
Isn't there actually a skill for it?
That's a fair point. Let's have a look. So, do you mind telling us how you feel? Blood for the blood god.
Nice.
Hypnotism, maybe.
Actually, I think it was just you could use heal for it.
Huh. Funky.
Yeah, I know that there's some magic that can be gotten to cure insanities.
Magic that can do it too.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like that's just like asking for more insanity points, trying to use magic for it, but hey.
Well, that's why you get a priest. You don't go to the local bright college to find a bright wizard to cure you of insanity.
Unless your insanity is Firebug.
Yeah. Mr. Wizard, I need this shit in my brain gotten rid of. Oh, I can do that, and your head just immolates.
Just wait until you get the insanity, the glorious corruption.
The glorious corruption?
Uh-oh.
What's that, sir? Does it by any chance mean you love corruption now?
Pick some more insanity points yet not possess the disorder. And oh god. If you have 6 insanity points but no disorders, which I think must be at 5 you make it to the check. If you come into contact with chaos energy, you must immediately make a willpower test to avoid becoming infected. Should he fail, he loses his 6 insanity points, but the glorious corruption takes hold of his mind.
Okay.
Let's see. In the beginning, the character suffers a random -10 penalty to one of his characteristics every day. After 1 week, the character then suffers a permanent -10% fellowship penalty, begins to get strange ideas. For example, bathing leads to death, all money is fake, animals are spying on him, sleep is for idiots, putting dirt in your pocket keeps elves away, and so on.
So he becomes a schizophrenic. Cool.
After the first month, he begins to hallucinate. The hallucinations come in 2 forms, visual and audio. Characters will see normal things, turn in inappropriate colors, animate objects move, shadowy figures look just out of view, animals speak, Religious iconography suddenly appear in various objects or in the sky, and so on. Let's see. After the second month, things really go downhill.
Delusional schizophrenia.
Yeah. Textbook, in fact.
See. Literally, auditory hallucinations can include footsteps behind the character, hissing or buzzing sounds, and voices. The voices always speak in commands, ordering the character to do something specific, like tell everyone the world is going to end, or kill the tax
I
collector.
command you to kill.
Chaos.
Apparently, there's a button for Syntax curse on this sheet.
Mm.
After the second month, things really go downhill. More -10 penalty to characteristics. Every day you must make a toughness test to avoid becoming mutated.
That's a lot of fun time.
The mutations begin slowly with the eyes, mouth, or head. Once the mutations have begun, the character no longer needs to make daily toughness tests until the 3rd month. The 3rd month, if the character is still alive, he must continue to make a toughness test each day to avoid turning into a horror of Zinch.
Oh boy.
Right.
That is a fun one.
What do I want to get here? I'm really trying to get a quick draw, but I don't have anything in my offhand currently, so I don't think there's a point.
Mm-hmm.
Both witch hunters and the followers of Zinch are eager to find those suffering from the glorious corruption.
I will go with. I'm gonna increase my agility for the remaining plus 5%.
Mm-hmm. I'm just looking at the horrible things that can happen if you cast spells, and I'm kind of like, this looks fun.
Yes.
Griffon dies and is replaced with a. Griffon dies and is replaced with a conspicuously similar Estalian dwarf who is a mage somehow. We don't quite know how it works, but it works.
So, dwarves can become runecrafters. They can't become mages.
Oh.
And runecrafting, while it takes a while, doesn't have to worry about Zinch's curse.
Scam.
You're just jelly.
I don't know. From the sounds of it, with all these fucking curses, you can become literal jelly.
I mean, yeah. Terrible jelly as well.
Oh wait, I think those are what chaos spawns are. Yeah, you know what?
Yes, that's what I was saying. You can't become jelly. It's called a chaos spawn.
Kim. No, I'm just looking at the spell nonsense.
Griffon tries to cast a spell, and then he realizes he's not magical.
That's why the target number is 0.
He's willfully wishing to cast a spell.
Uh-huh.
Oh. Just wait till someone else tries to cast a spell.
I mean,
someone
it'll just be now. If, say, Siegfried tries to cast a spell, well, the Winds of Magic may listen to you.
Yeah, I'll
However,
pass,
there's
thanks.
always a price.
Yeah, I'll pass, thanks.
Mm-hmm.
Not give into the temptations of Dar. It's heresy.
Sorry, Saltspire. Well, I've got 2 wounds left to go for my track and 2 lots of ballistic skills to go, so this is a fun time. And then I've got to get a bunch of ranged increases.
1, 2.
A bunch of ranged talents.
3.
What is the damage of a pistol? That is the question I have.
700 XP now. 650 XP left. Mm.
Where did the 50 come from?
I just gave you guys 150.
Oh yeah, fair point actually.
Mm-hmm, because he wanted to be a git. Next time he's gonna give us like 245 experience to be like, haha, look how close you guys are.
Well, I've got a lot of.
That means next time I can give you guys 250 and it'll be a bit more. But now I'll just give you 245 and say, ha ha, Julius gave me the idea.
Wow, what an asshole! Look at this. Next time, 304 experience. So
stop it! You're making it worse, Julius.
What it'll be 400.5.
Yeah.
It keeps going up more, but it keeps getting more of an issue.
That's a good fun. You're out of the party. You've pissed off the you've pissed off the XP gods long enough.
The XP gods.
Well, the interesting thing about fantasy is that there are more than 4 chaos gods. There's just the 4 big ones. There's also minor chaos gods.
Yeah, there's the rats, the maw.
There you go, Zach. This is gonna be our
Gork
XP
and
for
Mork,
now.
maybe.
I don't know. That's kind of hard to classify Gork and Mork as chaos gods.
They're
Yeah,
definitely warp
Kinda
gods.
Do their own thing.
Malal, or I don't know if,
And
or Malice. I don't know if it exists in fantasy.
I would also argue that the visions Goblin Shaman see aren't related to chaos, but more because they can't stop eating fucking shrooms.
I mean, yeah. It just so happens they are also magic.
Yes. Well, no,
Are the
we some
goblins magic or the shrooms magic? Who the fuck knows?
Let's not even get into Goblin War Machines. They either work spectacularly or fail horribly. There's
Actually, I'm gonna
nothing
tell
in
you
between.
I'm not going to increase my agility. I am going to give myself an extra wound just because I'm fed up of looking at 11 and I like I like 12 a little bit more.
That reminds me of the grudge thrower from Total War Warhammer that fires goblins.
It,
The dwarf siege weapon that fires goblins.
well, it doesn't technically fire goblins. It fires rocks with goblins strapped to them,
Fair enough.
which is somehow even better.
It's a guidance system.
I mean, can't argue that.
Never said it was a good one.
I mean, we're talking about goblins here. Goblins and good are almost never in the same sentence unless you include not in the sentence.
Fair enough. That just reminds me of the there's a greenskin faction in Warhammer where until you basically complete your faction quest line, you can only recruit goblins. And so it's just hordes of shitty infantry.
I mean, that's like the one decent thing. They may suck individually, but that's a lot of suck to throw at something.
Exactly.
Because even with enough suck, you get a vacuum.
Man, I tell you what, fucking ganging up on someone is a really good way of killing them. Like, holy shit.
I mean,
All I
yeah.
have to say is, depends on the person.
I mean, if you're a Grail Knight, sure, but everyone else, yeah, you're gonna die.
Well, some of the chaosy stuff too.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah, that's fair. But just like normal people, it's really fucking dangerous.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. The problem is, though, Donut, is that we're against Skaven. We're probably gonna be outnumbered most of the time.
That is true. Thankfully, I think Skaven slaves will probably die in one hit from just about anything.
Well, Zach's currently showing us how many enemies we're fighting next battle, I see.
This was me playing as the main greenskin guy attacking Karaza Karak.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was about to say, it's like, I really hope in this gaming campaign we're not suddenly fighting a fucking army of greenskins. That would come up certainly out of left field.
It was the people we avoided when we went north instead of south, you know, they're back for revenge.
Ah, shit, it's the fucking greenskins' turn, fuck. They've spent the last fucking 2 turns just booting out their army.
Mm-hmm. Well, we've been fucking about in the city, like, trying to work on the economy. Oh yeah. Now that you're trying to attack dwarves, give me a second. I was playing some dwarves in year 4 a while back. Not a while back, yesterday.
I was like, I hear it now. What are you talking about?
Here you go, Zach. In EU4,
This is a
I
lot
had
of
enough
work.
of playing. I had enough of playing. Well, yeah, that's true as well. I had enough of playing. What's it called? Harpies with their shitty fucking fort defense, Zach.
Oh, you sent it to me.
Yep, sent it directly to you.
Oh, yes, nice.
Give me a second. I was in a bankruptcy after the dwarven disaster that shows up in Anbenar. And, well, let's just say the 2 forts I had held off the Kentars for over almost 2 years. Look, like, Zach, you see that fun? Almost 100 local defensiveness. But yeah. Oh yeah, Zach, have you tried the ice dwarfs in Anbenar?
The what?
The ice dwarfs in Anbenar?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoy them.
Yeah, I'm currently playing them. It's very fun just deving a bunch of stuff and getting cool bonuses to your empire. It's a very different mission tree than I'm used to.
What's really fun is when you are able to finish the crisis that turns you into a monarchy
Oh yeah.
with a mage ruler as a dwarf.
Oh god. I took the Republic out approach, and let me tell you, I was expecting to have trash rulers the entire game, but once you become the Enlightened Republic, you get people with like 555 in stats to pick from. It's actually
Just be
fucking
elected
hilarious.
once and sit around.
And they're around for like 34 years or something like that, each of them, so.
I know Zach mentioned that later chapters are longer, but so far I get the feeling that we have pretty nice pace considering we are on chapter 3, and I think
Well,
I saw
Chapter
somewhere
1
that
was 1 session. Chapter 2 was 2 sessions.
Uh-oh.
yeah, and the book has like 6 chapters
6.
apparently.
Yep. But a lot more things are going to be happening, and there's going to be a lot more combat, which will slow things down.
Oh yeah.
I'm so glad that the system is like fairly streamlined.
You're in the militia now. Like,
Yeah.
that means this is going to be combat, and I'm sure you can guess what you're fighting.
Yeah.
Clearly demons.
I
Yep.
mean, hey, as long as they
Dark
give me
elves.
bow and shield, I'm fine.
Yes.
Lizard man.
You guys like look out across the city, and you see a fucking pirate ship in the middle of the city. It's not flying. There's just a pirate ship in the middle of the city somehow.
Yeah,
Full of dark elves.
cannons at
we,
us.
we somehow all get knocked out.
No,
We're playing the Pathfinder system now. It's
no, we're playing Skeleton Shackle in Warhammer instead.
It's you all get knocked out. You wake up on a boat. It's full of dark elves.
Oh no!
You are in fact. It is in fact Skulls and Shackles, but you are not part of the crew. You're just slaves.
Yeah, you're on a black arc, and you are fucked.
Do a good job, and you might not get turned into mana.
That might be a poor choice of phrase there, Matt.
I mean, I feel like it's pretty fitting.
Well, like I said, do a good job, and you might not get turned into mana.
No, you just get turned into a fucking sex toy or a fucking training dummy.
Sex toy is only if it's a pleasure cult.
And training dummy is only if you're not a useful slave.
That is true.
Like they still need laborers and shit, right?
Yeah, that is true. Just make sure that you're not in a particularly Kane dedicated.
Just
Oh,
do a good job, but don't stand out.
yeah.
You might survive a week.
Yeah, don't call the Witch
A
King the
week.
Bitch King either. Might get you some really bad attention.
That it would be.
Very.
I mean, it could be worse. It could be the Pirate Vampires.
Actually, so what? I need to quickly just search something up just quickly.
Oh, right, because
Then you're just dead and part of the crew.
yeah, because there's
Part
like
of the ship,
even-
part of the crew.
Yeah,
Part of the ship, part of the crew.
DLC for the first game was like Vampire Coast.
Yep,
That was
that was actually a thing.
that was the second game.
Oh, yeah, it is the second game.
Oh,
But
second.
yeah, that is actually a thing. Like they have pirate vampires.
Part of the ship, part of the crew. So what?
And
What
then you have
overlaps?
Norskin Reapers, which probably just kill you,
Oh, so okay, so
or
mighty.
depending on their level of chaos, corrupt you into some sort of spawn.
Oh, I actually don't need to bother about a lot of these talents because veteran gets them as well. Nice. Okay. Is there someone on the sheet that I can just note this down? That's a question.
Okay. I'm gonna jump off. 'Cause I gotta
Yep.
go to the old apartment, clean a few things before I can turn my keys in tomorrow.
Enjoy.
I'll catch
Okay.
you nerds later.
So yep.
Yeah, later.
Get quick draw from soldier.
I will be possibly back shortly. I'm
Sure.
going to go see what's going on in my house since it's around noon. Maybe get some lunch.
Sure.
Okay.
What does sharpshooter do? Sharpshooter does.
Probably should also check that because I might be getting that as an outlaw. I need to look for a talent that ignores
Oh, damn.
the shooting into melee penalty.
You might not be able to get that, but sharpshooter does allow you when you use the aim action to gain a plus 20% bonus instead of a plus 10.
Okay, so that would counteract the penalty. Okay, so that's something.
Yeah, I don't think there is a talent for shooting into melee though, unfortunately.
Well, remember one thing. To go to your next career, you just need the trappings. And the main and secondary, that gets added to gets changed as you go into the next career.
Well, yeah, the main thing in my case is there's some soldier talents I want to pick up before I go into veteran, because then of course I can't go back and get the old talents.
Yeah, and in my case, outlaw gives me access to sharpshooter, not peasant. I still need 2 items, technically 3 if you consider ammunition as a separate item.
Well,
I need what is it? I need two items as well. But no, actually, I just need the one item. Actually, I think it's the I need the medium full chainmail armor.
see, you're looking all wrong. All we gotta do is kill Jay's character. There's your bow and arrows. You know, because he's a 30 elf and should die.
But I'm not playing as a Dowie that has remembered every grudge in Damas Kron, or how do you say that in Dwarven?
I don't know what you're talking about. It's not like I have a personal vendetta against all elves as my character.
The big book of grudges.
Okay, so that's what sharpshooter does. Okay, that's pretty good. So I need to pick up. What is it? I need to go back to veteran. Fuck. Okay. So it is mighty. So Okay, so sharpshooter I don't get. So sharpshooter, I do get rapid reload, and I do get mighty shot. Okay. Okay, so it's literally just pick up quick draw then in that case, from the looks of it. Oh, and sharpshooter. And then all the other talents I can get from veteran.
Well, yeah, in a sense, sharpshooter kinda, offsets the negative shooting into melee.
Yeah.
That's what I figured out. It's gonna be useful.
Yeah, my plan is to go into like almost like a sword and board and pistol sort of thing. So start the combat out with like a pistol so I can shoot at range, and then switch to the shield once actually in melee.
Though I imagine that will require that would pull a little bit require for you to get a little bit more advanced, few more advancements.
Yeah, well, the nice thing is, thankfully, is that with the veteran path, my ballistic skill and weapon skill are going to are scaling about the same, which is going to be about a 50-50 chance once I get to veteran. Or rather, once I've got the advanced scheme for veteran, it'll be about a 50-50 chance for both of them. But yeah, I need the gunpowder training. I need the quick draw and the sharpshooter. And thankfully, I started with ambidextrous naturally, so I suffer no penalties for firing with my offhand.
Oh my god! Only now I saw that there is one career which literally is named protagonist.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's a career. How do you become a protagonist? What career do you need to go from?
It's a starting career.
Oh yeah, so yeah, career entries: bailiff, bodyguard, bounty hunter, stallion, diestro, pit fighter. Well, I can't remember what's the peasant exit into. Bone picker, charcoal burner, fisherman, militiaman, outlaw, politician. Oh, okay, those are pretty nice careers to exit into.
Yeah, fuck it. Assuming I don't die, I'm just gonna keep with the idea of into outlaw and then into highwayman.
Yeah, that will provide some pretty big bonuses to your range, as far as I'm aware.
And if he dies, well, we'll see what the next rolling for stats will give me.
Oh, so far so good.
Because sometimes I could really use some fucking more fortune points instead of having only 2.
Oh, you only have 2. Jesus.
I
Yeah,
have one.
Yeah, I rolled not 1 on D10 for determining the amount of fate points.
Ooh.
So that was like the lowest number for a human, I'm pretty sure.
Ouch.
Mhm. Hmm.
Julius, what is the career path you're thinking that Grifone will take?
Hmm?
What is the career path for Grifone, you think?
I think I was duelist into champion, if they get that far.
E-
Champion is more like melee or ranged or both?
A duelist is more of the same, rapier fighting, and champion is just the best fighter, basically.
Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah, so duelist.
nice.
Yeah, no, I mean the duelist and the champion's weapon skill and ballistic skill scale very evenly, actually.
The funny thing is, duelist is kind of like a tier 3, if you can call them tiers classes, but has easier requirements to get into than the highwayman, which is like a step earlier.
Yes, Highwayman's trappings fill me with dread, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
I mean, thankfully, I think during this adventure, I think the stuff that I'm going to need for the night is not going to be needed because I think we're going to hit the end of the adventure before I get to that point. But I know that Zach has mentioned that he's willing to do more adventure pass with the same characters.
Yeah. Ooh. How do I say? I just need to find myself a gun, and a handgun specifically, so expensive but not that expensive.
We'll share one, Julius.
Yeah, just to have one gun together, friend. Let's do it.
We'll just place both our hands on the
With the power of friendship, we shall fire
grip.
this gun.
He'll place his hand tenderly over Griffone's and they'll fire it together.
Now, friend, together. Uh-huh. And that's how we upgraded our classes.
Power of friendship.
Yep. Wrong game, but they're all actually. You know what? It's not the wrong game. It's always the right game.
But yeah, I've got I've got veteran to go through. Then I'm going through to sergeant if we can at all get to that point. The sergeant is actually easier to get into than the fucking veteran with the trappings.
Don't you need like a bunch of goons to follow you around?
No, that's the captain.
Ah.
So
the just needs to get drunk, right?
Yeah, so the sergeant just needs medium armor, needs the full mail armor and a shield. The veteran needs any 2 weapons, medium armor, full mail armor, and a bottle of good craftsmanship spirits, which I have, thankfully. But I have the 2 weapons because the shield counts as a weapon. It's literally just the armor that I need, and of course the XP.
On one hand, I want magic weapons. On the other hand, this is Warhammer. I'm not sure I should want magic weapons.
Well, magic weapons, I think, in Warhammer are very effective, but also very fucking expensive.
Yeah.
And I imagine also very rare in some cases.
Yeah. Like, as long as it's not a demon weapon, you're fine. But good luck trying to get something like the fucking rune fangs that the elected counts have.
Oh, yeah. Okay, next quest is to steal a rune fang from one of the elector counts, preferably France.
We'll go get the Reichland rune fang. We'll become the next elected count. There we go. We're gonna depose the emperor.
Let's go. First adventure level 1 party deposes the emperor and steals his holy weapon. Yes. This is a party fitting for a party of level 1 adventure.
Yeah. Oldened by the flame of ambition.
Never shall I give up my flame of ambition.
Let it be written on thy meager grave. Felled by Carl Franz, Emperor of the Empire.
Have it written upon my meager grave.
I love Morgoth's fucking voice acting.
Troll by Morgoth, last of all kings.
Especially the what was it? His phase change where he just sounds legitimately like annoyed.
Mm-hmm.
Thy throne stained with this curse, such shame I cannot bear. Thy part in this will not be forgiven.
Anger.
I'm it on Discord. Well, I'm also surprised that the fight with the Skaven went very well. Extremely well. Probably won't matter, but I'm thinking I'm slightly curious if that hint that they've been running from something is actually a hint that something went down from where they were running from, and
Maybe the rats fucked up. But
it's
I'm
gonna
actually
be a
really curious what they were running from.
plot point.
Him before is a greater demon of Nurgle.
Admittedly, that does sound like the kind of things a rat would do.
They tried to get the Great Horned One, but they got Nurgle instead.
As I said, definitely the kind of thing the rats would do.
Yeah. That is worrying, though, if fucking plague monks of all things were running.
I mean, this is a plague caused by them almost certainly, so it makes sense that plague monks would be running around causing trouble.
No, but it's more the fact that they were running away from something.
Oh yeah, good point. What
of course,
would scare a plague monk?
Yeah. Of course, in character I don't know that, but out of character I'm like, plague monks are like pretty dedicated, so if something scared them, then it's fucking scary.
Yeah, that's what got me thinking that if this is another thing that might bite us in the ass in the future, it's like, hey guys, remember that particular thing?
So, I return with SpaghettiOs.
Welcome back.
Nice. Okay, that's why I'm partially curious if in the course of this campaign, like these people we left at the very start at Prieblat, like play off all the cultists that stole the bow.
Why are you saying he's a cultist?
Or just a thief, I don't know.
He's just a murderer. Like, you could be a murderer without being a cultist.
Yeah.
Just look at Siegfried and Simon's character, Zagreus.
Wait, what?
they got 22 people murdered.
We stopped 22 people getting murdered. Oh wait, no, you're talking about the flagellants. Oh, fuck them.
See? That's
They-
just the beginning of madness. Sudi's not going to have guilt for anything he does.
Wow.
The alcohol.
On the other hand, you probably saved like 40 people from getting burnt at the same time, so yeah.
I mean, yes.
Yeah, so from like, a purely utilitarian standpoint, Siegfried's currently in the positives.
It's natural selection, though.
Wow, Zach.
The flagellants naturally selected innocent people to burn.
I'm not sure there was anything natural about the fucking flagellants, dude.
They died of natural causes. Like
Gunpowder?
that mob died of natural causes. It's natural that you die when you're hit by a cannonball.
Well, yes. I'm not sure that's what. I don't think you know what natural causes means, sir.
People die when they are killed.
I now want to create like a rogue type character that goes around like stabbing people, but he named his dagger Natural Causes.
Remember, this is Warhammer, names of power.